You're watching MMA Noise. I'm Mike Straka. Today's noise, UFC lightweight Raging Al Iaquinta.
Raging Al Iaquinta.
When Frankie Edgar was on my Fox Fight Game show as my fight analyst, I looked at him and I was like, you know what? You're gonna be fucking champion. He's like, that's the plan. And I honestly believe you're gonna be champion at 155.
Appreciate that, man. It's awesome. It's awesome you say that. That's the plan. That's what I'm doing it for. And, I think a lot of people see that, and I'm gonna prove you and them right.
So, let's talk a little bit about your training. When did you get comfortable throwing your hands, going for the takedown? I mean, it takes a certain degree of comfort inside the octagon to do what you do. But it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, no. When I first started, I had like 14 amateur fights, and through that period, I progressed. I went in just as a wrestler. And the first couple of fights, I just took guys down. I wrestled in high school and a year in junior college, and I would just take these guys down and ground and pound, hold them down, submission. That's what I was looking for. I'd throw a punch just to set up the takedown. And then, tougher fights, I couldn't take the guys down, and I kind of was on my feet but still uncomfortable. It wasn't until I had like my third professional fight where I don't know what it was. We just got into a stand-up exchange, and it just clicked, and I felt good. And that's the first time I really got hurt in a fight. I got dropped in the first round, and I came back, and I realized that my chin's not made of glass. I can take a punch, and I ended up winning the fight. Very close fight, split decision. Real tough guy, and that's when I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and that I had what it takes to really go far.
What do you think? You've had some pretty big names in there that you weren't supposed to win, by the way, and you won. What do you think so far was your biggest victory in the octagon?
I think my last three, definitely, guys like Ross Pearson, Joe Lazzone, and then Masvidal. I think the Masvidal's fight's a huge one because I took a beating in that first round, and I came back and I gave him everything I could in the second and third round. Those last three fights have been guys that I've watched growing up, guys that when people ask me who you're fighting, I don't have to explain. In the past they would say, "Oh, who you're fighting?" I'm fighting, Kevin Lee, and I'd have to run through. He's a boxer from Michigan that does this and does that. I say Joe Lazzone, I say Ross Pearson. They know these guys, so those are the fights I get really excited for, and I always watched them growing up, and I was like, man, I know I'm good enough to beat that guy, and get a chance to prove it. So it's exciting.
Let's talk a little bit about training. I mean, 3 months is a regular camp for you.
You
go year round.
Ray tries to keep me out of the gym, until like 5 weeks before the fight, because it gets to a point like we're getting to the point now where I still got like a week before I'm leaving, and it's just like, when's this fight happening already? I'm in shape, I'm ready to go, and then too much, it just kind of almost mentally, I don't know, you feel ready and you're just going through the motions, I guess. 5 weeks is good for me. I get in shape, I'm always in shape, but to get in that extra, push that extra 5 weeks really gets me in fight shape, confident. Any more than that, I kind of drift off, I think.
So Raging Al fights at 155. What do you walk around at?
Like 175.
It's not bad.
Yeah, when I'm training now, I'm waking up like 173, and then I'll gain a little weight throughout the day, but usually walking around 75. Yeah.
It takes more calories to burn, to digest a grapefruit than the grapefruit has itself.
I think that and a celery stick too.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
So
we gotta eat the celery. That's
grapefruit in the morning, celery for dinner.
That's it. I'll just lose all the weight. Eat as much as I want, right?
What's your diet like?
I eat pretty clean all the time. I mean, I never eat fast food. I kind of don't like the people that eat fast food because I have a McDonald's around the block from my house. And I'm driving, and there's always a line out the McDonald's at 5 o'clock at night, and I can never, they're blocking the road. So I honk, I'm just sitting there, and then I give it, you fat, oh, get out of the way, you piece of shit, fat, go fucking eat somewhere else.
That's why they call it Raging Al.
I've grown a hatred for people that eat at McDonald's, so hopefully you don't eat at McDonald's. If not,
Oh, well,
I appreciate.
Hopefully, McDonald's is the next big UFC sponsor.
Yeah, hopefully McDonald's. Wouldn't that be freaking?
That would be your luck.
That would be my luck.
What kind of music do you listen to when you train?
You know, I really don't. I never really hear the music. I'm just in the guys always ask me, "Oh, what do you want on the radio? What do you want me to put on?" And I just say, whatever's good. Anything with a good beat, something that gets you moving. This is Raging Ally Iaquinta, and you're watching MMA Noise on Louder Noise.